Where are you going?
I don't know.
On my tail, hands to the sky, only a knife and a prayer. Them guns run dry, cold men grin, they laugh before they cry. Slaughter echoes in the night as they die. Run, run, nowhere to hide, from the sea, from the law, from my pride. Run, run, nowhere to go, from my demons, despair, the devil and woe. In the shadow of evil, it touches my soul. Forever it will destroy me, it will take its toll. A new adventure, off I go, I'm enrolled, and darkness is the goal. Run, run, nowhere to hide, from the sea, from the law, from my pride. Run, run, nowhere to go, from my demons, despair, the devil and woe. Ragged, ruined, I'll run on hate and guile. Every shadow my chance, a life of denial, full of murder and plunder, or oh so many trials. Where can you go, you can't reconcile. Body after body is so vile, stacking them up, so much bile. Mile after mile, they call me pirate, fugitive, exile. All the evil I've done with a smile. With I smile. Run, run, nowhere to hide, from From the sea, from the law, from my pride, run, let her go. From my demons, despair, the devil and woe. From my demons, despair, the devil and my own ego. My own ego. My bride, I'll not be denied. The tides and felt the gale. The crimson waves told his ghostly tale. A blade in hand, a curse to bear, a pirate lost in the devil's lair. Now he hunts in the skies. fight begins. The night's his ship, the moon his sail. Through the void he hears their wails. No longer bound by the earthly sand, a fallen captain with firebrand hands. Now he hides in the sky's cold glow, a demon sent through the stars' dark flow, with burning eyes and a shadow gray. He won't rest till the fight begins. He drinks from stars, they fuel his rage. Each soul he claims another page. In a book of darkness he must defy, while the heavens quake as he rides the sky. He's prayed by whispers across the spheres, the weight of worlds, the sound of fears, but his heart beats firm, a furnace bright, a demon hunter in eternal night. Now he hides in the sky's cold glow, a demon sent through the stars' dark flow, with burning eyes and a shadow gray. He won't rest till the fight begins. Sky split wide, metal beast rain down, feet like thunder shaking this town. Rolling hills don't hide round here, mountain folks fight sharp and clear. Iron giants thought we were weak, we rise strong with the fire they seek. From the mines to the fields we take our stand. Steel meets mountain blood by hand. Hollers quiet till the rifles sing, blades and grit like an old rusted spring. Robots shining but they crumble.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome. I had forgotten to turn on the mic. So, of course, greetings and salutations, my friends. We have returned with more amazing, stupendous gameplay in Path of Exile. That's right. Before we get into that, let's do the most stupendous thing we're going to do today. It's called the simultaneous sip, and all you got to do, my dudes, is grab that cup or mug or glass, perhaps you have a taker, chalice, or a stein, maybe a canteen, jug, a flask, a vessel of any kind. You fill it with your favorite fluid. That's right, it's my afternoon soda. Deliciously, magnificently made in America. Mexico. Made in Mexico. So join me now, friends, for the gloriousness, the stupendosity.
The absolute awesome sauces.
the simultaneous sip. And it's happening right freaking now. Go. Oh, yeah, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so. That might actually be a good thing to do. Anyway, we are doing the thing, and we hit the thing, and we're good to go. Skadoosh. Hi. Yeah, why is my book flipping? Stop flipping. You have no right to flip. Anyway, we're still in Act 2. I've just been fucking around off stream, so no big deal. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay. All right. You ready for this, motherfucker? I bet you are. I bet you are.
Every enemy slain, each memory is fire, death, fright, or pain. The sky turns.
Okay, you can't hear that. Good.
Earth and stone.
Of course, I can hear it, so of course you can.
Dread. Down to the bone.
Nice.
Marching into hell under fire and screams, tearing the threads of his fragile dreams. The man may survive, but not who
he was. Underneath his toe without fangs or bow or claws. All right, I'm pretty sure I just killed that bitch. Yep. Yep. Okay, now we need to go into. We need to go on the head back. Yeah, unfortunately, the music's still going to be the main thing for the stream, because unfortunately, my throat is still destroyed. It's one of those things I probably should have just taken several more weeks off, and my throat would have been fine. But of course, can you see the glasses? I think you can see the glasses. I can't really tell. Yeah, it's a little off. Okay. Anyway, do I need to back up just a bit? Okay, there we go. Anywho, sorry. We need to go to the Lost City. Yes. Yes. Oh, wait. No. We've got these two things. We need to go to the Valley of the Titans. That's where we need to go. Where the fuck is that bitch? Okay, here we go. All right, what are we gonna get? Charm charges, charm slot. Let's do that one. Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. I should probably go back to town. Just saying. Get rid of this bullshit in my inventory. I shouldn't be too loud, is it? No, I should be fine. Make everything. I wish I could hit that fucking note. Oh my goodness. Hello. 76% increased physical damage. How are you? Well, mine's definitely better for now. And we'll just leave it at that. By your grace, my demons I slay. I will fight for love. Just me and you. I'm really mad that these motherfuckers don't go into this thing. Oh. Thought I clicked that. I'm such a dumbass. I thought I clicked it.
No need to rush.
Fuck you. Yeah, bullshit. Didn't I just get it? Oh, that's right. We did just get a new piece. Excellent. Let's go see what we got. Okay, so strength. We can go some more strength, which is more HP. Cool, cool, cool. Fire resistance. Go fuck yourself. Max life. I like max life. Cold resist. Go fuck yourself. Lightning resist. Go fuck yourself. Armor and evasion and energy shield. How much? It would give me like 15 armor and like 5 energy shield. Always your beauty is the sun that shines and it trembles when our love. Funnily enough, this is 6 strength is 12 HP, not 20. So we're gonna do 20 HP plus 1 strength, or 1 strength one. So now I have 61 fucking strength. Fuck you, bitches. Where's all them gems at that I couldn't use? Get your ass over here. Come on now, let's go. All right. How my stats looking? All right, I got 4, 3, and 2. Excellent. So we want the seal and we want accelerated growth on Entangle. I wish I had those currency, these bad boys. It sucks that you gotta wait so long into the game to get them. Because it's just like I've got basically all the skills I want for now. Anyway, whatever. Go fuck yourself. Okay. Do I want low life? Physical damage. To last much longer. Jagged ground. So it would make this work. So jagged ground, I could use this. Ground surfaces, area of effect, which I've already got. What else do we have? Convert the cost to life, huh? 36 life? That's interesting. Life tap. Empowered supported skills have a chance not to lower empowerment count. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's only 25 though, right? 25. Okay, so these are level 2s. We could do break armor, considering my yell does it. But also have Maul do it, rather than 3 rage. I mean, it already gives me rage when it hits shit. 5 rage, so it gives me 8. It might not actually be a bad idea. Because if I roar, it gives me more, right? Furious roar. Empowering subsequent attacks to break armor alternately. Yeah. And it doesn't say how much armor they break. 1 attack per 8 enemy power. So basically 8 attacks. And they break 123 armor on hit. Yeah, that might not be too bad. We sail this night through fire and flame. Ooh, behead. That was pretty good. Anyway. Is
The oars creak a low, long and mournful hymn. Water made of souls. I'm set. My task grim. Eyes of the damn stare from the breach. Each one yearning they beseech just within reach.
Sail this night, fire and flame. Defy. I mean, I'm surrounded quite often, so that might not be too bad.
Down I fell, down where he dwells, under the swell. A one-way ticket straight to hell. I break his spell. My spirit he will not quell. Fire comes with a passion as if compelled. Blazing everywhere, it ignites the very air, but piercing through the glare. The devil's cold.
Life leech is kind of good, I guess. I mean, it has no mana cost, right? Yeah, it's just it's a basic.
With a fiery crown.
Yeah.
A tower of bones, I will not break or bow down.
Or back down.
To the prince of darkness and fear. Through fire and flames he shall appear. Full of light, a terrible sight to fight. Test our might and push back against the night.
Trigger volcanic eruptions on hitting an ignited enemy.
Demons, king of the damn wings, stretch and expand the light with a terrible brand. In order to
That's kind of cool, man.
his command.
Against ignited enemies, though, right? This party ahead. Is darkness
He is a soldier. You see, armored in smoke, a mask of glee, but he wouldn't bend the knee, and never would he bow to destiny.
Left aftershock area of effect. They deal less damage, but they can do one more. Whoa. Causing them to create silence behind the slam, but lowering aftershock damage and area of effect with supported skills. Ahead and to each side of the initial area. That is something else. Holy shit. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I am somehow gaining endurance charges, and I don't know how. Yeah, I have an ability. Something is giving me endurance charges, and I don't know what it is. The plants overgrow. This thing give me fucking damaging enemies while standing on it. That summons minions. There it is. No. That's bypassing. Okay, so I've on occasion had an endurance charge. I just don't know how to generate them on the regular. And it doesn't look like too many of my abilities do it naturally. That's cool. Yeah, coursing current. Yeah. Well, in my chest, says live. No time to
Best not scattered.
casting speed might be pretty good, actually. Funnily enough. Right? How many? I can have 2 more. The only thing that doesn't have anything is Thunderstorm. So I could literally give it 2 magic things. With Salty Spring. Lord is a storm. I ain't with a blade. It got smiling the light. Be paid. This can rot. I won't pretend. I mean to add. Honestly, Living Lightning might be a good one. Yeah, let's just throw it in there.
Not the place for such things.
That's your fucking whore. Whore mouth. Where is it? There it is. Shock, conduction, coursing current. Cannot deal crits. Plunder. My only friend. Sunder. Fury of the Mountain. Fissures do not slow, do they? No, they do not. And, I mean, we could do Persistent Ground, more bullshit damage. Oh, Briar Patch doesn't have one either. Hey, look at that. Why can't we put anything on Briar Patch? We could put Slow in it. That'd be good. Duration of Ground Surface. I think I have that one too, don't I? Armor Demolisher. Yeah. Boom. And Skadoosh. Thorny Ground. Deal spell damage to moving enemies. So it doesn't actually slow enemies. Huh. Okay, so we don't actually need that. And... I mean, I guess we could do Prolonged Duration. Did I not have that one? No. Well, shit. Or we'll grab something like Cadence. Let's see. Fury of the Mountain. One of the things I don't like about it is that it's just the fire damage. It's cool looking, but it doesn't really feel like it fucking really does much. Yeah, and I only know one thing I could spend an endurance charge on, and I need 3 of them. So it's kind of like, ew. Life Drain. Fury of the Mountain does not slow. Molten Fissures, yeah. At the break of dawn. I don't want that. Is considered a slam? It is. So interesting. So just a 25% chance. Also break armor with it. Interesting. It doesn't do very much damage though, so I'm not really. Maybe flammability magnitude, I guess. Because it comes into fire damage. All right, let's do it. Oh, pardon me. With a demon's hand. Top of the world. Hold nothing back. You ready, boys? I'm totally fucking ready. Let's go.
Twisted thing.
Boom. Oh, I love it, dude. Overgrow it. Overgrow it. That cast speed in there. Boom! Come get me, motherfuckers. You want some of this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. It is crazy how well it works if you can weave it together, man. Especially with the spells, dude. Jump on the freaking casters in the back. Walk up and whack them in the face. Yeah, get in my face, bitch. Get in my face. And then smashing lights all the fissures up, dude. It's crazy.
Nonsense is this?
Boom. And the ding.
Nature twisted into trinkets.
Yeah.
Cat's shame lingers still.
Give me some of that goodness. Oh, you know what I just got? You know what I just got? Oh, by the way, I did go, I went shaman, and we went to the rage thing. I thought about getting the extra charm slot, or excuse me, 40 spirit for each of your empty charm slots, but I was just like, man, I don't want to become dependent on it and then get rid of it later. Because then, so instead I got the one that rage gives me spell damage, which is awesome, and +3 maximum rage. And when I level it up, no inherent loss of rage, regenerate 6% of your maximum rage per second, increases reductions to mana regen rate, also apply to rage regeneration rate. Well, so that means skills have +5 rage cost, 7 maximum rage. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 extra maximum rage, and you get 6% of it a second. So if you have 100 maximum rage, and it's 110, that's even more. Everything has a +5 rage cost. That's cool. But here's the cool thing, right? Look at this. Mana regen. Mana regen. Mana regen. Mana regen. Yep. I totally did it. I can come back here and get this too. Wow. Skill effects, skill threshold. I also got these. Faster start of energy shield recharge. 20% of armor also applies as elemental while shapeshifted. Yeah, 8 and then 15 of that. And then we went down this line right here. And I'm about to grab this. Wow. Jeweled socket. Skadoosh. And I've got the perfect thing to put it in. And then next we're gonna go to
Smile.
oh, that's crazy. 12% spell damage as you show. Okay, that's gonna be crazy. All right. So when you shapeshift to human form, gain 10% spell damage per second while you were shapeshifted, up to 80. We either go there. 30% attack, increased attack damage. Chance to inflict elemental. So it's a lot of swapping between the two. And because I go between wolf form and bear form a lot, and human form, I can't imagine this not being great, right? It basically, if you're a weaver, like I've been doing it'll work out great for you. Yeah, shifting back and forth, I'll get so many bonuses doing this shit. And then rage on hit, rage on hit. Rage on melee hit. Every 10 rage also grants 10% physical damage, 12% physical damage. So if I never have inherent rage loss, it'll never go down. Even with the increased costs, I'll also have regeneration. So I might actually struggle to spend my rage. That's the fucking plan. Then we got this bitch down here. Damage, penetrates. I love penetration. 10% skill speed, physical damage while shapeshifted. Is it this one? No, that's just skill speed, physical damage. This will be a great node. Rage, yeah, look, 3 maximum rage. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 max rage. Regenerate 6% per second. So you're at 110, and now you have 128 rage. And you gain 6 of that per second. Stack. That's 7.68 rage per second. Rage on melee hit. I don't know about this one. Consume all rage when shifting to human form to recover 1% maximum life per rage. Eesh. You don't need these. Rage loss starts. Yeah, you certainly don't need those. I thought I was going to end up getting them, but nope. But they can't. Fiery ball of doom. There's another one in here somewhere that I saw yesterday, and it is just crazy. Not here. Is it up here? Yeah, look at this. Fire damage, shapeshifted. Armor while shapeshifted. Armor elemental damage. Looks like a bear claw. 40% increased armor. 1% maximum to fire resistance. Stun threshold. Stun buildup. Damage against immobilized. Armor. Damage against immobilized. All of these. It's just insane, dude. Tougher and tougher. Barely getting through. What's a party to do. Bit crispy too. Ooh, Ancient Aegis. 60% energy shield. Nice. Oh, bro. Look at that. Increases. Oh, man. Increases and reductions to armor also apply to energy shield. That's crazy. That's going to be a lot. Recharge raised at 40%. Surely you're not planted victory. We're blasting off through the night into the stars. We're taking flight, just what we dreamed. Excessive light recovery is also applied to regen. Yeah, maybe. Is there another one? That's totems, physical damage. Totems, cast speed. That's like a staff with a giant head. That's all minions. You want to be a minion druid. Celestial River. Oh, here we go. Fissure skills have +1 to limit. Plant skills. Overgrown plants break 50% increased armor. 10% of damage is extra physical. And here we go. Scales of the Wyvern. Electrified Claw. So this is some shit you would want. Like think about it like this. This is the bear one. This is the Wyvern one. You'd still want to get the Wyvern one because shapeshifted. Faster energy shield recharge. 20% energy shield recharge rate while shapeshifted. And +1 to maximum lightning resistance. Recharge rate. Accuracy rating and elemental damage while shapeshifted. Accuracy. This is dope as fuck, dude. Temporary minion skills have +2 to limit while summoned. Holy fuck. Dude. This thing is crazy. Look at this. Every rage also grants 2% increased spell damage. Bro. Every 2 rage grants 1 spell damage. Wow. So if it's 2 for 1, and then I get another one that gives me 2% for every 1 rage, So if I maxed out at, let's say, 100 rage, that gives me 200% spell damage, right? And then another 50 on top of that for the other one. That seems very interesting. And I don't need to get inherent rage loses slower. I don't need to get that. No, gain 2 rage when hit by an enemy. 2 rage when hit. This is when you get hit. This is great. Dude, unless I get some really big spenders, I'm gonna have trouble spending that shit. Look at this. Blood of the, and this is the wolf paw. Yeah, here we go. So this is the wolf one. Amount of life leached, increased life regen, cold resist, max cold resist, cold damage, crit chance, skill speed, life leech, crit chance, life leech, life regen, damage, skill speed. So you could potentially come down here and just grab like life regen. You don't even have to grab these. You could skip that for life leech. Yeah. Like this one would just be good in general because you could just have a little bit of leech and then it doesn't matter. You want maximum to resistances, sure. And 15% life regen is nothing to fucking, especially when you got it right there too. So that's 45% life regen and 12% damage. 8% maximum rage for each time you've used a skill that requires glory. Oh, that sucks. Fucking glory. Molten Carapace. Deal 50% increased fire damage while ignited. That's kind of funny. My only prize. Taking every minute. Melee rage. Rage on melee hit. Melee hit.
Turned ash with earth and stone. A terrible hymn
up to 5, so 40 plus max rage. If you've used a skill that requires glory. Damn. In your face. And this is why we don't sit here and just look at this. Because I'll end up going down a rabbit hole. I've already spent my talent point. Okay, so now we need to go back and grab the one I have at the house. It's gonna be amazing, stupendous.
My life. Right.
Wait. Excuse me. Pardon me, good sir.
Who goes there? Take your time.
Your mama. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, boys. Pardon me. Oh, that's okay. There you go. 44 and 19. Yeah, level 16 on that one. Getting a bit close there, you know. Minion damage, duration of ailments.
I got some trinkets.
Do. And well, I mean,
Where's your oasis? Stay inside.
I am dummy. Skadoosh. This one got 2? It does. Okay. Global physical damage plus 1 rage on melee hit. It's perfect. Skadoosh. Very nice. Does it actually say on my stat screen? I should definitely get some thorns. No. Oh, here we go. Range gained on hit 9. Rage gained on melee hit 4. Okay. Interesting. Fair enough, I guess. All right. Visor.
I'm not ready yet.
Boom. Boom. Look at the trimmers! Yes! Get fucked! Oof. You shall fall. Still, forget to roar. Still.
Misshapen filth.
It hurts my soul. Especially on the big dudes, where it would actually help me. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. And then we jump, smash. Boom, yes. All right, hey, we got a skill gem. Oh no, spirit gem, in fact. Yep. Go ahead and upgrade good old Briar Patch. Boom! Yes! Look at that, dude. It makes the fissures blow the fuck up. Look at that. It pulses them, too. Damn. Oh, that's right. I forgot that's my minion button. Whoops. I am. I'm just not sure. Like, I kind of want to put this back here, and we do this. So, yeah, that seems good. Everybody good to go? Yeah? Wackadoodle. Another spirit gem. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Lordy, son. Boom. Is his outcry Dude, the Druid is just, like, it's so crazy how mobile he feels even as a melee guy. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. When angels go to die. My sins. Well, we scale this night. Sail, that's what it says. Fire and flame. We dance in light. Wait. His army of men. Look at this, dude. Just molten everywhere. Fuck you, bitch. Hit me in the butt. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Look at that. Maybe I should put yeah, look at that. That's just, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. Every time it thumps. Every time it thumps. There we go. Get fucked.
With a fiery crown, a tower of bones, I will not break or bow down to the prince of darkness and fear. Through fire and flames he shall appear. Full of blight and
Ah, this bullshit. Okay. Ready? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go boom.
Nature takes what's old.
Boom! Just obliterated a whole room of these motherfuckers, dude. Oh my god. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Fire and flame. Wait. So we do have the spell totem, but I need endurance charges or power charges. Pauses and hey, what's up, dude? Seems powerful now. I mean, they've it's basically, it feels like the druids were overtuned from the beginning. I basically have felt like I've just been rolling through shit. Obviously, it requires a little bit of skill, but I definitely haven't felt like he's a weak bitch or anything. So, you know what I'm saying? So it gives you cold damage on attacks. Okay. That's regen. That's stun. Rolling magma. We know what that is. Matter by the devil's scheme. Playing Witch, I had trouble with the Trial of Segment. Yeah, the Trial of Suck My Ass has always fucking been an ass. I didn't have very much trouble with it with the Druid. That's why I'm like, I think it's basically overtuned. And a lot of it is because of how mobile the Druid is. The ability to like pounce and then fucking do shit like this. And then, oh look, they're all coming for me. Whip out the spells. Fucking back up, hop in. Ah, throw down some more of these bitches. Let my ancestral shit charge up. Oh yeah, don't forget, throw in this motherfucker too. Ha! And then I can fucking cast totems and shit in fucking bear form. And as you can see, they make the fissures trigger. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? A lot. Whole lot. Whack, whack. Get up on me, bitch. Come on. Come on. It's kind of nutty. I wonder how the end of it's gonna be, because like right now, all the abilities basically have like similar damage. Like once you actually spec out, I wonder how crazy it's gonna be.
I'm not ready yet.
Let's have a gander.
Boom.
Fun will now commence.
Hello. War cry recovery rate, inflict bleed on hit. I think we'll be alright. Area of effect. Is there anything else we can put on this? Rage. I don't think it'll grant me rage on hit. I don't think it does that. Create a font of blood within 4 meters. Leech 12% dealt by the totem. That's what I thought. Hardy totem, yeah. Oh, okay. Give it more stun build up, or you know, just nothing. I guess. Armor break. Does it slow? Erupts when hit by slams, damaging enemies, so cannot create jagged around. Okay, so I don't know if the slow would actually help. It might, but I don't think I'm not sure. I mean, more damage versus low life enemies does always sound pretty good. I think we're just gonna leave it alone. Yeah, we're gonna continue on. Nice. Look how many he dropped, dude. Great. Yeah, the fact that I could just stand back and let my spells do it is just kind of funny. Oh, and that's funny, dude. So while I'm spamming this bitch, I can hit my totem and it'll cast and interrupt my channeling ability, and then I'll go back to channeling, so I don't actually have to stop it. That's kind of crazy. Oh, look at that. The synergy is crazy, dude. See what I mean? And look, I'm full rage, dude. That's crazy. Boom! Extra crits. Get the fuck out of here. Take that shit. The ruler's tears, the daughter's cry. And the ding. Like, it's just, like I said, it just feels ridiculous. It feels great. Great kind of ridiculous. Let's do... Yeah, let's do these. Yeah. Rage on hit sounds good. He will be my bride. Boom! Get fucked. Oh, excuse me, asshole. Yeah, the trial of Suck My Ass, man. It's like, it should be a bit more forgiving. I'm just saying, especially on like the first round, it should absolutely be more forgiving. Possibly the second too. I can understand why they want to make the, especially the last two ascendancy points really hard to get, because I mean that's kind of the point, right? It's an achievement, not just something you're supposed to get in the course of your playthrough, like it is with everything else. And he's gonna die right now. There it is. I don't know. I do know I'm very happy to hear about that judge, Hannah Dugan, getting convicted of obstruction. That was fucking awesome as fuck, by the way. Based Wisconsin, right there. This is the goal. Run, run, normal to magic. Damn it. I mean, that's pretty good. Take it. With a smile. Yeah, that shit was great, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm disappointed she also didn't convicted of concealment. But you know what? I can understand why they didn't do that. If the illegal alien in question had taken that other side door, maybe they could have got her on that one. I just find it funny that a judge, that's right, not only goes up and talks to a police officer after this incident occurs without a lawyer, but is also caught on audio from her own office talking to someone else, one of the other judges, about how, talking about taking the heat for it. So it's like she knew what she was doing was the incorrect action, and that she was probably gonna have to, she'd probably be in some type of trouble. Like, it's so fucking funny, dude. I love it. He spotted a very good video on it. Here, I'll whip it out. Where's my browser? I've fucked so many things. I got 5 screens now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So instead of 4, I got 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th. It's 5th. That's what it is. Before I forget. All right, where is it? Okay. All right, here we go. All right, this is a stream he did yesterday. Higher ocean bows down. Higher and higher. There we go. Judge Hannah Dugan found guilty of obstruction. There you go. I'm going to share this. He got it right after it was announced. Let me check it out. And apparently, Space Marine 2 DLC is going to have black fucking space wolves. You know, on Fenris, their homeworld. The place they exclusively recruit from. That is an ice world. Yep. Yeah, I really do think they should. This is one of those things, man, where shut up, bitch. This is one of these things where it's like, this is where the hammer needs to be dropped, dude. Like, I can understand like trying this a little bit out where you're a little bit more lenient on some individuals to give them a chance. But dude bros that are like, you know, 10, 20, 30 arrests deep on violent, you know, heinously criminal shit, and they're just literally let them out of their own recognizance. They fucking beat people, they hit people, and then they just let them back out. And it's like, and there are many times when these judges literally say it's because of their skin color or because of their, you know, economic status or what the fuck ever. And it's just like, these motherfuckers need to be given, like, here's what happens. The next time one of these motherfuckers goes out and kills somebody, the judge needs to be charged with an accessory to murder. The next time they steal something or beat somebody, the judge needs to be charged as an accessory to that. That shit would stop real fucking quick. If the judges knew that they could go to fucking jail if this piece of shit does any more crime if they let him out. And now, that might mean that they hold people too long and too much, but in my opinion, if you put a reasonable bail, you are completely immune to any kind of thing like that. Because if you put like, you know, $200,000 bail on this dude who assaults people and he magically comes up with $200,000, even though it doesn't look like he could do so, well, what are you going to do, right? But when you literally just don't give him any bail at all and just let him out, what the fuck are we doing? Seriously, what the fuck are we doing? It's infuriating. And again, there are very nuanced ways that you could go around like the stupid inherent biases that a lot of people would put into that process. 16 cold resistance, that's what it gave me. Okay. So we're just gonna throw these in here. Well, that one had armor. So what do we got next? Banner skill, okay. Glory generation for banner skills. Go fuck yourself, game. Thanks. Asshole. Alright, we'll keep that one. Yeah, like I said, if the judges were to impose like a reasonable, bond, then they should be immune to any bullshit like that. But again, it has to be a reasonable bond. You can't just set it for $5 and be like, oh, you can't prosecute. No, fuck you. The whole point is that you need to use your judgment to keep violent criminals off the streets. And since we apparently can't trust the judgment of the judiciary because so many activist judges have been put on the bench, well, then we need to create rules that will stop the activist judges from doing exactly what they're doing. And one of the ways you could do that is make them liable for anything that the criminals do. Maybe instead of making them criminally responsible, you make them civilly responsible or they can be sued. Maybe you do that. So that way you can't really do it maliciously with prosecution, like government agents can't do it. The person who is affected has to do it, or their family, which you might be able to like gin up some shit for, but it's going to be a lot harder to do than if you could just, oh, this dude murdered a person because they made a wrong judgment call. Now let's prosecute him. Yeah, that's exactly what you don't want. Oh, so we got the water. So now we need to go back to the Valley of the Titans. Technically, the Titans Grotto. That's where we're going. Here we go. The Grotto. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the streams as of late, man. It's like I can't help that my throat's been killing me. Ha 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 ha. I know, but I still can't help it. And it does nothing to pretend otherwise, right? And look at the damage, man. Boom! Armor and evasion, you say? Lovely. They did, like, honestly, the reason, that's the main two reasons that the right is back in power. Because let's be real, the right is not affectatious. Excuse me, Republicans in the United States are not affectatious. They're not brave. They're fucking cowards who are fucking useless who don't do a goddamn thing. And the only one of them that does anything is fucking Trump, and he's not a Republican. He's a New York Democrat. So, you know, take that as you may. Damn. That's pretty good. Okay. So in the dirt. And then we're gonna put the commander's chamber here, the bronze works here. Let's put another path here. And we'll get the guardhouse. Skadoosh. Nice. This is so fucking weird. I have no idea how this fucking thing is. I'm assuming I'm supposed to get to the end, but
Can I trust a storm to stay still here?
yeah, that's how it works. Boom. You know what else sucks? Oh, you can use the teleporter. Dude, I have been unable to use these. Maybe they fixed it in an update. Because I remember not being able to use those.
Mindless machine.
Boom. God.
I need
Come
more
on.
time for that.
Booyah. Nice. Another support gem. Here goes. And we're out. Boom!
I need more time for that.
Oh shit! Oh, whatever that was, it hurt like fuck. Oh god. Ooh. Okay. Normal or magic equipment to a rare item with 4 modifiers. Well, fuck. Okay. Well. I don't even think I have an item that I could possibly want to use for that. That sucks. Yeah, I don't have any saved items either. Martial weapon, wand, staff, or armor. I got nothing for that either. Everything is low level. I don't really care. Whatever. Well, here's the question. Can I... No. I was like, can I get 3 on that one? No. It is unacceptable. Boom. Incoming, motherfucker. Let's go. Come on in here. Come on in here. Boom. Get your bitch ass out of here. Martyr crown. Hello. Okay. All right. Come on, baby. Look at that. Ridiculous. Okay, this is the hallway. All right. I was like, I feel like this isn't a room. All right, let's do this first. Found an upgraded helm. Hell yeah. What's about to be an upgrade? You son of a bitch. Cold resistance, lightning resistance, max life. And it's barely any more energy shield. Okay, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Not bad. Okay, now we've got life regen on it. Sweet. All right, let's get up here. Put some socket on. Let's put a socket on that bitch. Skadoosh. Nice. That's why I was like, well, it'll be fine. We'll find something, maybe. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing that really kills me about the border situation is so many people get mad about, oh, this is America. We're not supposed to have guys on the street asking for papers. And it's like, yeah, but if you didn't create a fucking problem so fucking bad that it required Border Patrol and ICE to be able to have the power to conduct fucking citizenship inspections on fucking people, then we wouldn't have to fucking do it. And they bitch and moan about how it has to be done to fix the problem that they created. Oh, you're such a horrible person for having to do this. Yeah, and you made me do it. So fuck you. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want it to be this way. But unfortunately, we don't have a fucking choice. It's either eat shit or eat shit and die. But personally, I'd prefer not to die. I'd prefer not to eat shit either. But unfortunately, the people who've come before me decided, well, we're gonna eat shit no matter what. So there you go. Because they let their heart roll their head, even when everybody told them they shouldn't. With a new random modifier. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, nice. It increased the armor. Again, it gave me more. Sweet. Whisper and die. 1, 2, 3. So it's maxed out. Okay. Yeah, it sounded like I half missed the console. Ah, you're fine, dude. It's just me talking shit. But essentially, it's them bitching and moaning that we have to make a shitty decision, because it's either make a shitty decision or make an even worse decision that causes us to basically get destroyed. So, like, thanks for putting me in this position. I really appreciate it. It's very fucking awesome of you. Oh fuck. Boom. Greatly improves the quality. Oh, okay. 17%. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I love this fucking place. That was so dope. It's all good, bro. I'm just vibing out to my music, killing shit. It's actually quite cathartic. I was doing it all last night. Taking my sweet ass time, too. Well, that was a waste. I kept hitting the wrong button. Boom. Augments with a new random modifier.
He is a soldier. You see, armored and smoke, a mask of glee, but he wouldn't bend the knee, and never would he bow to destiny.
So what did we get? Attack speed. Nice. Now it's fucking maxed. Because light radius was accuracy. Now we got cold, physical, lightning, attack speed, accuracy rating, 3 life per hit, plus light radius. His darkness side. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I can understand why they're kind of mad because of how Trump talks about him and NATO. He could be a little bit more tactful on that. That's basically one of the criticisms I have about his NATO shit. Because I actually agree with the sentiment. I think the fucking Europeans have gotten fucking uppity, and they need to be put in their goddamn place when it comes to how military fucking power works on this planet and who the fuck is in charge of it. Now, if they want to fucking spend their own money and build their own goddamn army to secure their borders, well, then they can bitch and moan all they want and talk shit as much as they want. But until then, they can fuck right off. The only reason you have all them social systems and all that other bullshit is because the United States guarantees peace around the world. Pax Americana, that's what the fuck it's called. Now, if they want to spend all of their money on military so we don't have to, that's fine. They can go ahead and do that. And then we'll see how long their fucking vaunted healthcare systems and low taxes compared to that. We'll see how long that lasts. Especially now that so many of them have fucking Muslim immigrants that are putting all of their things at strain. Yeah, go right the fuck ahead, dude. I will watch gladly as you fucking collapse and become Islamic states. It will be fucking hilarious. Yeah, but they want us to help with Ukraine. Well, I mean, we should be helping with Ukraine. That's been my stance for a while now. Yeah. And that's why it's like there's so many things that Trump does that I actually do like when he goes around and will do shit like the thing he did with Rob Reiner and shit all over. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand why he feels the way he does. I kind of agree with him that Rob Reiner's a piece of shit and probably deserves a rip bozo. Rest in peace. Rest in piss. You won't be missed. Especially after all the shit he did with Trump. Like, he went after Russia collusion like it was his fucking job. He made a fucking movie about it. Like, seriously, dude. Like, this guy could not get Trump off his fucking brain. And so, like I said, I completely understand, but that doesn't mean that he should have done it, because it's the opposite of affectatious. It's unaffectatious, because it will prevent him from doing other things. Now, you could say, oh, it's a distraction for the media. It's to give them something to fucking yap on about. It's like, yeah, true. And I understand why he does things like that. But this thing just makes him look absurd. And I think it works, and I think it works against him just in general. Even though we expect it of him specifically, it's one of the most egregious cases where basically the entire political spectrum is united that Trump is a retard for saying that shit. Straight up. You know, they say words like despicable human being, horrible, and what everybody means is he's just a fucking retard. And not the right kind of retard. He went full retard, never go full retard. Never go full retard. Trump, you hear this? Never go full retard, bro. Listen to Robert Downey Jr.
What bad feels?
Boom. And yeah, so he went full retard. So it's basically going to stop him from being able to do other things. It's just like, and there's so many other instances where he does very similar shit. Where it's just like with the Epstein files and the bungle on that shit. You know, because one of the funny things is that if it had just, yeah, we don't need to get it. We don't need to litigate all of it. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, fuck, man, it's so stupid, so fucking stupid. All right, is that all of them? Are we done? No. Okay, we still got more. Let bullets fly. Yeah, and so like I love the immigration. I wish he'd go harder. Especially on the people that are obstructing ICE and shit. Like they literally need to lock those bitches in a camp. You can clip that. I will die on that fucking hill. If the fucking federal police are out conducting some type of fucking warranted raid and you interfere, your ass should be in a fucking work camp for at least a year. Like, fuck you, dude. Seriously. Like, I understand protesting. You want to protest? That's fine. That's fine. That's covered under the First Amendment. What's not is obstruction, which is violence, by the way. That's right. You heard me. I said it. I'm not going to take it back either. I meant every fucking word of it, and and like I said, I will die on that fucking hill. Don't get in their way. Pure and simple. And the reason I think they should all be in fucking camps is because they all go on their social media and say the entire point of what they're doing is to stop ICE from doing what they're doing. That means they're intentionally doing it on purpose. It's not just a side effect of them protesting boisterously. You know, if they want to be obstreperous protesters, well, that's fine. But you can't be so obstreperous that it goes into violent riot. And that's the shit that's just like, I'm just like, why are these people not being made examples of? Like, for real. And releasing all these people with no charges and shit when you can see them on video doing the thing, and then the entire left comes out and is like, oh, look, they dropped all the charges, so they must have been completely innocent, and all the cops were fucking bastards. And it's like, well, if the cops were all doing illegal shit, then shouldn't they be in jail? Oh, but they weren't doing illegal shit. So the system is corrupt for the cops, but not for them. But only now that Trump's in office. But back when BLM was burning down shit, none of this shit fucking jives with it. It's all horseshit. Fucking kills me, dude. All right, girl. Pick up duty. Roger, roger. Take it easy. Did we get it? I think we got it. With the demon's head. We're done, right? Hang on. If I leave, I can go right back out the way I came, can't I? I think so. Yeah, like I said, I love the immigration stuff. I hate the fact that so many people are getting away with so much. I mean, I know it takes time to build cases, blah, 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 blah. But, like, if you know who they are and you've got them on video doing the thing, you can, like, they can, like, let's just put it like this. There are frameworks within the law that would allow you to hold these people for relatively a large amount of time before you even charge them with anything. Simply due to the nature of what they're doing. Right? And, like, for instance, if you're going after some dude that is a narco-terrorist, and they're interfering with that, well, they're basically assisting in terrorism. What do you think that would allow the government to do to them? Now that you involve things like terrorism, well, it gives the government a lot more leeway and a lot more power, which I don't like. But what the fuck are we supposed to do? Just suck it the fuck up? No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And that's just the way it is. It's just like I don't like the fact that I have to fucking defend the American empire. But the problem is that it's besieged on two different sides. I want it to not be an empire, but I still want it to exist. And then you have one side that wants to completely and utterly obliterate everything, including the empire, not just the empire, but everything involved with it, including all the great civilization that it's built. And then the other side that wants to destroy all the great civilization shit it's built, but keep the fucking empire part. It's just like, bro, could you fucking not? Killing me, bro. Fucking killing me. I just see one battle after another. I only watched 30 minutes of that movie before walking out of the theater. No. I don't really watch new movies. Why? Our culture is basically stagnated beyond saving at this point, and it'll be years before it can even potentially ever make a recovery. Why the fuck would I waste my time, especially with anything new that's made by the same people that make all the shit that claim they hate me? Why would I pay my good money for that shit? Like, the only reason I did it for Outer Worlds is because I like Outer Worlds. I actually like the franchise in the game. As they die.
I need more time for that.
Nice. What we got? Cool. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like I'm like, unless I'm already invested in something, I'm not gonna buy something by people who say they despise me. And I know they're gonna make a piece of art that is laden with propaganda about their own worldview, which wouldn't be so bad if they had any talent. That's half the problem, is they're talentless hacks who've gotten where they are because of their politics and not because they have actual talent at doing the thing. And that's why they can't make movies. That's why most of these AAA video game studios can't make video games that are anywhere near the quality or the ability of the predecessors, because they got rid of all their old guard and replaced it with a bunch of wokies who literally the only reason they're there is because they have the right fucking politics. Especially anybody with any power or decision making. Because, I mean, imagine you're the guy in the office at fucking Obsidian that's like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do the problem haircuts, and we should put more white dudes in it. You know, more masculine men like what's his face, that aren't just toxic pieces of shit. Which, by the way, I want to say for the record, they did a really good job in this game, in Outer Worlds 2, of hiding a lot of the biases that you can see in the first game under the surface. For instance, there were quite a few white characters who were male and older who were actually interesting, well thought out characters, even if many of them were on the protectorate side. That means the evil guys. Even though they were on that side, they like Tristan, for instance, is the Z Prime example, and then that other guy at the very beginning where you got to go. Oh yeah, we did that. Gotta touch the sword. Stun threshold, armor, and anyway. And so there were, like I said, there were several guys like that, and like the diversity was, it was just the way it was, right? Now it did kind of strike me that at the end it was basically all women, which is interesting, except for the protectorate, of course, which was a white male. But I don't really hold it against them all that much because somebody has to be the bad guy. And let's be real, one of the white women. The white woman, yeah, the white woman was the evil corpo bitch, and the pseudo white passing other woman was the part of the intellectual, scientific and extremely diverse. And by the way, the two dudes that were subverting their shit were also white males. So I mean, they did like I said, they did a bit of it, but it's, what the fuck you gonna do, dude? That's just how it goes. Anyway, but they did a lot better of hiding it under the surface. They actually do have characters of depth that are of all different skin colors, so they did justice to actual true diversity and not just bullshit diversity that just comes with a wrapping. Same stupid bullshit, different wrapping. Like the psychopathic crazy bitch, I loved her. 100%, dude. Dude, like her, like these are some of my favorite characters. When their politics aren't fuck, what is it? They aren't red, they aren't blue, they're fucking cuckoo. Yeah, they aren't liberal, they aren't conservative, they aren't red, they aren't blue, they're fucking cuckoo. Yeah. She was and it was a woman. So it was like, right on, dude. Like, as far as I'm concerned, that's avant-garde when it comes to wokies. Is making a white woman super fucking crazy and like absolutely unabashedly evil and loving every second of it without giving her any mitigating, horrible backstory and she's actually an anti. No. I love murdering people. That's what you like doing? You like murdering people? Yep. Nothing else? Nope. Horrible backstory? Doesn't matter. Like,
Fun will now commence.
the only reason she wasn't in my party more is because, let's just be real, Tristan was a much cooler tank. She was a melee DPS. If they had made her far more stealthy or able to like run across the battlefield and shit, I probably would have kept her longer. I had her and Tristan in my party at the same time, dude. It was fucking amazing, dude. I loved it. Her abilities were kind of mad, but I loved having that crazy bitch in my fucking party. Like, she was good too, and I love how simple her story was. Because everything was just like, so we're gonna go murder them, huh? Yeah, that's about the gist of it. Nothing, you don't want to talk about it no more? What the fuck is there to talk about? Let's go kill them. Okay. In conversation. Finally, an NPC I can relate to. Fuck. I mean, don't get me wrong, I endlessly pontificate too, but fuck, dude. When it comes to being a murder hobo, it's just as simple as I like being a murder hobo. And so do most people. Why do you think ARPGs are such a thing?
I thought your time were long gone.
Boom! Give it to me, baby! Oh shit. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Boom! I love that fuck. Oh, it's so good. Yes. So basically, what was going on is I throw out the root thing that snares, right? And then we throw out the lightning storm on top of it, which makes it all overgrow and explode and all kinds of cool shit. Then we do this, which creates all the fissures. It basically, these little fissures go toward enemies. They do damage when they do this. And then if you throw out the totem in the middle of it, look, it pulses them. Then you jump on top of him with the wolf form, right, which does all kinds of damage and marks him for extra damage, and then you smash, which also makes these things go crazy. And it makes the and if you've got rage, then you also throw down tremors. If you've got this motherfucker up and you've got rage, you throw down even more tremors and aftershock shit. And all of it makes these things just go just pulse over and over and over again for damage. And then you've got all this DPS bullshit with all my plant spells and stuff on top of it. It's insanity, dude. Insanity! Yeah, but the thing about it is that, like, Tristan is, like, one of the only things that are actually good about that game. I can understand why so many people had problems with Auntie's Choice. Especially for how anti-capitalist it is, because it's still very, 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 very over the top with the capitalism, where it's still like they've made it into a religion. And don't get me wrong, there's some interesting exploration to go there. But again, they didn't go nearly as ad absurdum as they did in the first one, but they still went too far in the direction of making it absolutely stupidly absurd. Where they're still laughably evil. They toned it down a little bit, but it's still a bit too much, especially once you get to Annie. And you figure out that she's a head and the body thing. And don't get me wrong, it's cool, but man, like, the first bit of the game is the best as far as Outer Worlds is concerned. Just the first bit is just the best. Everything after the first area, it just goes down in what feels like, how should I put this? And here's the thing. I think the reason that Outer Worlds goes down in quality has more to do with how they built the game than it actually has to do with the characters and all that other stuff. Because think about it like this. In most games, in a lot of these RPGs, and one of the things I will say for Outer Worlds is there are multiple ways to do something. But the problem is, this is the same thing that Josh Strife Hayes said in his Cyberpunk review that just came out. By the way, you should totally watch it. Is that if you have a skill-based thing where I can't go in this room unless I have a lockpick or something like that, but because it's important to the story and or it's a side quest and you don't want the dude to miss it, it makes it completely retarded for you to have a door that requires lockpick or a door that requires engineering or anything else. And then you just walk behind the building and you can get in with no friction. They put a friction point in front of it so you can use your special skills. Oh, I use my special skills. I'm glad I did this. When you can literally just bypass it with a no friction direction. And so it's like, why would you ever choose the friction direction? Now, there are locked rooms and stuff that you can't get in without those, but they're few and far between, and they're usually only got a little bit of loot in them. So again, this is the reason, this is why you don't need to go lockpicks in these games, is because it's not fucking important. It's never going to give you anything that's important. It's never going to give you a quest item that you want or any of that other stuff. Now, it may with pickpocket and stuff like that, so there is a little bit of that in there, but not in the way that you would think it would. Only in a way that doesn't actually affect anything in the game state. So if it affects how the game, if it might require you to make a choice in the game, or it would lock something out, it won't let you do it if it's important. That's my point. You can fuck up with one of the factions and make yourself an outlaw and all that stuff, but it's not. But what I mean to say is that there are, how should I put this? None of that shit really matters to the world outside of whether the faction is going to shoot you on sight or not. That's it. So as long as you've got decent faction with them, I mean, you could literally shoot someone in the head And as long as you pay off your bounty before they catch you, I'm assuming you'll just be good to go. And it won't change anything in the world. Nobody will mention it. Nothing. And so I imagine there's a way to go like just the full-on fuck everybody route where you fuck over everybody. But it's just like, what's the fucking point? I've basically played the game, and if I play it through again, I'm gonna do exactly the same things I did, even if I have different skills, because literally everything that's important, everything that you could miss out on without having a skill is superfluous to the game. You're never, like, are there probably epic weapons and stuff that you might be able to find behind certain lock-picked walls and stuff, or doors? Yes. But there's never gonna be a chance for you to lock-pick a room and allow you to solve a quest in a different, unique way that you weren't able to do. At least I weren't able to find. There was nothing like that. Anytime it was required for a quest, there would be an easy way, and then there would be a way you could use your skills. Every single time you could use your skill to do something, there was always a free access, easy way in that would require you to not use your skill, that you could still get into this place to. Unless it was just a bunch of loot. If it's just a bunch of loot, then it doesn't matter. And even when I killed the Sovereign, Tristan said that he would continue with me for now, but he was leaving once he got back to the boat. Like, why didn't he? When I murdered his Sovereign, he should have fucking attacked me. There was also nobody in my party that was evil, other than the crazy stabby bitch. So, another big problem is that the only evil bitch is the crazy stabby bitch. They tried to make a robot that you want to get involved with, and they made her look all cutesy and shit, but the reason I never wanted to play with her once I got humans was because it's a fucking robot. It's not going to have any unique dialogue options. It's not supposed to be sentient like it is in other games, so there's really no reason to have it, because she's just going to say a bunch of, it doesn't matter. But like, Tristan definitely, and especially Marisol should have been the one, when we came up to the thing where we had to choose between killing those dudes or going after the other guy, she should have been like, no, let's kill the dudes and go get the guy. I can understand why maybe Tristan by that point, because I'd messed with him, but I have a feeling, I have a sinking suspicion that no matter what you do, both Tristan and Marisol will always suggest saving the bros. All of them but the psycho bitch, I guarantee you, will say we should save the bros. And I have a sinking suspicion that even she might suggest it. They didn't do anything wrong. I want to be a murder hobo and murder people that count. These people are just people. What the fuck do they matter? Right? She would say something like that, so why would you kill them? So let's do that, and then we'll go kill that bastard. Then it'll feel real good. She'd probably say something like that, justifying going the good route. And it's just like, I really do believe that the reason RPGs like that have regressed is because they're keeping in all the things, the superfluous things that they think will make a video game like that. They'll make it like Fallout, make it like Fallout New Vegas, but they're not keeping the world and how it reacts to you when you do things. Like it does, obviously you can lose faction and all this other stuff, but there's no faction to gain with the Protectorate. There's no like there should have been at least a faction within the Protectorate that you could have allied with to overthrow the Protectorate, right? Because obviously that's the Order, but I'm talking about like that's separate from the Order, because the Order is separate from the Protectorate, even though they're part of it. Like they are all kinds of fucked up. And you know what, Flamin'? I've been thinking about this, dude. I've been thinking about this long and hard. I think I am going to make a game. I think I have a really good idea for a game. And I did a little bit of research and I found out Unity can make the game that I want to make. It has the ability to. Relatively easily. Meaning that it's built into the system that you can make a game like I want to. That it already has most of the tools. Yeah. Can you guess what type of game it is? Or which game it's like most? D&D? No, actually. 40K, no. Why does that keep popping up, dude? I do not understand. Un momento, por favor. What microphone is this on? Alexa? That's what it is. Nice. Never mind. I have the device on my computer. I apologize if I set yours off. I have it on my computer as well now through Razer Chrome. That's what it is. It thinks it's hearing me say the A word. Yeah, through I think the webcam. That's dope. Okay, anyway. No, so what it's going to be is you remember how I told you I wanted to make a game about that boneyard concept? Do you remember that one? I even made a document about it. But the problem is it's going to be an extraction shooter. And I don't want to make an extraction shooter. It's based on the story of Star Trek. It's one of the Star Trek games or Star Trek books. I forget. It's a Time to Die or something. Where it's this asteroid. Not asteroid. It's this battle. It's a battle site that for some reason it's in the middle of space. It's not in a solar system, but it's in the middle of space, and it's and for some reason it hasn't drifted apart, even though it's been 5 years since the battle. And it was a huge, massive battle. Both sides had all kinds of different ships, so it's gigantic. It's got pirates and fucking abandoned ships and subspace anomalies, like you name it. It's fucking got Star Trek technobabble bullshit written all over it. But again, the only concept I can really come up with is an extraction shooter. Or there's another type of game, but that I want to make, and it's a turn-based strategy, like XCOM. And I think that's the one I'm going to make instead of the Rashinar one. I think Rashinar is going to be in the game though. No, I don't want to do an extraction shooter. I do not want to do an extraction shooter. Even though that's the concept fits with an extraction shooter, I still don't want to do it because they're not what they should be. Even if it was just a single player extraction shooter, we're not going there. That would be okay, I guess, but that's the reason is because the story. I like Rashinar as a place, but as far as like telling a story in it, I don't feel that. I like the place. I don't like a story that can be told there. But you know where what kind of story I do want to tell? I want to tell the story of XCOM 3, SG1. That's what I want to do. And if you don't know what I'm alluding to, it's Stargate SG1, how they had the wormhole devices. Well, in XCOM, those psi gates are about the size of a Stargate. And, I've talked about this ad infinitum while I've been playing XCOM about how they could make XCOM 3 and you could make it to where it would include a long war version. So you could do this with like space travel and all kinds of other stuff. But essentially it's using the psi gate to do what Stargate did in the XCOM world. So that you finally get to meet that boss that the Advent Eternals were warning about. They were running from something, is what they said. But XCOM's never going to make that game. Or Firaxis or who the fuck ever. 2K. They're never going to make that game. They're never going to make that game. So I was like, why don't I make it instead? Because I can use the basic premise. XCOM doesn't own Earth just survived an alien invasion, right? Xenonauts is the perfect example of this. But now, instead of Xenonauts, imagine it takes place after the invasion, just like XCOM 2. But instead of XCOM 2, it's XCOM 3 in the story. And the pre-story, we don't worry about that. Basically, something happened. Somehow we got this Cygate thing, and it's a Stargate-like thing. And now we can send teams through. We build a base. We can upgrade the base. You do all those basic mechanics. And now you go out into the world, out into the universe, the galaxy, and meet all the different races and do all that stuff like I was talking about with the ability to do it in XCOM. And instead, I could just make my own. And honestly, bro, it sounds dope as fuck. Because I mean, imagine like you can put all kinds of crazy systems in it, and I'm still in the conceptual phase right now. Because I could make it like a shooter, right? Like an extraction shooter kind of thing, and just make it like that, right? But I really don't know about, because one of the things that I really despised about XCOM Long War is that there never got to be any gigantic battles at the end where you've got like the biggest battles you get are where you can bring like 12 dudes in. And don't get me wrong, that's a lot of dudes and that's a lot of enemies. But it was never we're fighting over territory. It was, here's a mission, go kill everything, or here's the mission, go do the objective and get out. It's never fight the enemy until one of you win. But you can retreat. And it like cedes territory and shit like that, kind of like an actual battle rather than just a covert mission where it has very strict objectives. Like even the ones where it's like defend your territory or capture new territory, where there's 20, 30 dudes on the map and it's like 10 of you, right? Sure, but I talked about this at the end where it's like giant battles where it's like multiple groups of dude across gigantic fields of fire where you've got multiple different areas. Yeah, you can move dudes from one to the other and use snipers across the battlefield, but the distance would be so far that it would not be efficacious to do. So you're managing like a multi-front battle, almost like Total War kind of deal, except you're controlling individual units like an XCOM. You mean Games Workshop? I mean, fuck Games Workshop. See, the problem is they haven't met anyone who doesn't give a fuck and who can survive without money. Hi. Funnily enough, it's one of those things where I would actually want them to sue me. Yeah, I would. What are they gonna? I'm a disabled vet. They ain't getting anything. Like the most they could take is my car, and they probably can't do that either because of my protected status. And especially in the courts in the United States of America, unless I copy it one for one and basically call it Warhammer 40K, what the fuck are they gonna do? Oh, they're gonna sue me. Okay, well, they can't take my house. They probably won't be able to take my vehicles, and even if they do, I don't give a fuck. I just get new ones. Oh, they could put me in debt. That's fine. What does that matter? I get paid by the government. They can't take my money. They literally cannot take that money from me. They can't take it from my wife. They can't take it from me. They can't take it from my kids. Nope. So even if they were to win millions of dollars for me, they wouldn't be able to collect it. It probably wouldn't even affect my credit. Oh my goodness. I just find it funny. You know what I mean? Because it's like, because of my unique status and how I earn my money, I don't even pay taxes on it. That's the crazy thing. But anyway, because I want to do things like the Nemesis system. I love that from WB when they did it in that Lord of the Rings game, but they patented it. And I'm probably gonna end up implementing a system that's just like Nemesis, but distinct enough that that their patent won't matter. And no one's wanted to test that because they don't want to get sued, and I just don't give a fuck. So let them, like I said. So it's like one of those things where it's like there's so many cool ideas that you could put. Like imagine instead of the Chosen, you had a Nemesis system like you did in that game, right? Where you go on these missions, and every NPC that you come across, every enemy that you kill, actually has a fucking name and is a unique character. And eventually, once you start translating their languages and stuff, instead of just seeing, Shield Bearer, you actually see, Shield Bearer, Jensen, or Shield Bearer, blah, 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 and it'll show you their name and translate it to some English equivalent. So you'll literally see dudes like named Exalter John Smith because their name is like impronounceable in human tongue or some dumb shit like that, right? I would do some dumb shit like that. But the thing I'm getting at is that occasionally when you kill them on the battlefield, just like your troops, they might be able to be resurrected. And not only could they be not resurrected, but saved from the battlefield by their allies. And then maybe once so enough time has gone by, they got mad at you for doing what you did to them. They got punished, and now they're really fucking mad. And so they worked their way back up the ranks, and now they've actually got a command again, and now they like lay an ambush for you and stupid shit like that. So you meet reoccurring characters that you have killed or that maybe have killed your guys, kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing, adding some like personal touch to the game, so you don't have to actually make characters like the Chosen and they be annoying as fuck. So that way, if one of the characters turns out to be annoying as fuck, you can just kill him over and over again and it'll be satisfying. And if you really like him, maybe you can turn him to your side or some dumb shit like that, right? Maybe not in this game, but I definitely want to have different factions, alien factions. I'm actually thinking of going the Star Trek route and making humans the Star Trek and the Stargate route by making humans ubiquitous throughout the galaxy. So there are multiple human civilizations out there, so that when the first people you encounter are not aliens, they're actually humans. Just a different civilization, like kind of like Stargate or the original Star Trek, where every other week you're going to another world and it looks like they're human, right? I don't think video games should have patents. Game mechanics should not have patents. It's like patenting the jump. This is something that people naturally do. So it's like naturally a human social thing happening, that when you are in conflict with someone and you defeat them, you could create a nemesis. And that they work their way up the ranks of whatever competing system you're in and use their power to fuck with you. Like, this is a normal human thing. This happens everywhere all the time. You know what it's called? It's called fucking politicking. That's exactly what it's called. Machiavellian politicking. And they fucking patented it. Something that is natural, completely 100% natural to human hierarchy. It's like fucking Nintendo trying to fucking patent casting a net to capture a creature. The Pokeball. Like, this is something so fundamental to human existence that it's not even funny. It's like basically you can't have fire in your game because somebody fucking patented fire. Could you imagine that? Ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. And so, like, you know, especially in a turn-based game like an XCOM game, having a nemesis system could be really cool, because it's not, because, you know, it could be against you, the commander, or maybe it could be against a certain one of your dudes, the specific guy that killed him or defeated him last time. Maybe he's mad at them, and that's when he pops up, is when that guy goes next. You know, in the next after 5 missions, if right after the mission they roll if a dude resurrects, and they roll if they get nemesis, right? And so if you do get a nemesis, maybe it's like a cooldown, like on the fifth mission this guy goes on, not the fifth mission total, but the 5th mission this guy goes on, so he gets to level up a couple times. He meets the nemesis again. The guy just spawns there, and it's like, oh yeah, I knew you were going to be here. You know, I followed your scent, all, you know, just some dumb shit. Make up some dumb shit. It doesn't matter what it is. Because, you know, sapient beings are clever. So obviously they're going to find a way to maybe track you, right? And it's just one of those deals where it would create so many interesting scenarios, and all you have to do is make those nemesis characters a little bit tougher than normal characters, and make their bodyguards or the pods they're with just a little bit better. And so you now just slightly increase the difficulty of the mission, but it also gives you some type of reward, especially like for a morale bonus, right? Kind of thing, where it like gives you buffs or stuff on a timer. Who the fuck knows? You could come up with all kinds of shit. But it's just for me, it's like, I think this could work. I really do. And so basically, imagine you just beat XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, and now you're moving on to XCOM 3. That's where I want the game to start. Is that you now have a Stargate, Cygate type thing, and I'm probably going to end up making it like some kind of Cygate, because I can make it whatever the fuck I want, right? Some psionic thing. So that way we discovered it a long time ago, but had no fucking clue what it was, and it wasn't until a freak accident or maybe an alien crash landed. Who the fuck knows? Whatever. That we discover how to use it, and then we build the technology to scan planets. And as you level up your tech, you get the ability to discover more and more different planets. Some of these planets you can teleport to directly with the thing. Some of them there has to be a Cygate on the planet to go to, either because they're in like an unstable region or because they're too far away, blah, 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 blah. And they can have all kinds of stupid shit. Like you could add long war mechanics into it by making the travel time of you beaming there take a long time. And the reason it takes a long time, you know, several days, maybe a week, is because not only are you traveling there, but it's also copying you to make sure you can come back, which would allow you to do instant extractions. So a trip that may take 6 days to beam your ass out there, you could get back, you could instantly come back, but it'll take you like an hour or two of actual real world time, that kind of stuff. Implementing stuff like that. Then having actual like FTL in it as well would be really cool. It's another branch that you can go on, so that you can discover some of these planets in regions of space that are unreachable via your gates, but you could tell that there's like a planet there or a system there, or that there used to be a gate there, right? Maybe a supernova happened in that system, and then the planet that the gate was on was like the 8th or 9th planet, and it was habitable when it was a supergiant. It exploded. Now it's like a frozen ball, and surrounded by a what is it called, a planetary nebula. And so there's all this radiation and shit that's blocking your ability to like get a fix on that thing there. So you could maybe, you know, end up building FTL drives so you can go there, you know, reestablish the gateway, and maybe figure out a way to get through the interference by putting like a proxy thing in between it, you know, any number of dumbass things that you could do, just to make up a bunch of bullshit. Like honestly, you could just take a wire and run it to the damn thing, or instead, since it's a psi gate or whatever, you could create a localized psi link, which you could then put out at the edge of the radiation field, and it would stay, because it's so close, it would stay linked, allowing transmission through the psi gate. Now you can access the planet. You know what I'm saying? Just stupid shit like that. I would love to do some stuff like that. And the thing that really kills me is that it feels like it's just like with the music. I feel like I have so many good ideas, but I don't have a way to actually make it happen. And the thing about it is, man, is that might not be true anymore. I might actually have the ability to do this with fucking Unity.
Goblin Prince, big and fat, or a noble barracks perhaps, a dragon horde or a troll stash. It's loot by the stack, just follow the path, turns out cold.
Well, if you want to learn how to write, my man, I suggest you look up a guy named Brandon Sanderson. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Now this YouTube series, Brandon Standard. There we go. Bam. All right. So, he's got new lectures. Oh, that's awesome. Fucking sweet. Is this the one?
Welcome to class.
Yep, this is the one. Okay, check it out. This guy right here, I'm gonna link this video. I don't want to be a writer, but I love this guy's book so fucking much that when I saw he had a lecture about how to write, I was like, I'm listening to every bit of this motherfucker. And oh my fucking God. And one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give you, and this is from Scott Adams, by the way. It actually comes from his book, Reframe Your Brain. If you want to know how influential I think that book is, part of my studies in the morning that I do is I read, and I also write things down just for, you know, fun. So what I did is I took all of the reframes that he has in his book that I think are relevant to my life, and I wrote them all down. And I used that time to practice my handwriting and how to write without lines. And then when I finished the book, at the very end of the book, there's an entire list of all the reframes that are in the book. And so I went through that section and I wrote all of them down, dividing them all up. And one of the reframes in that is about writing. And in it, it's where it talks about, oh, I don't know how to write anything good, or I can't write anything good. That's not how it works. Write something. Whether it's bad, doesn't matter. You can fix it later. The point is, write something. So write it badly. So there have been several times where I've had writer's block doing stuff that I need to do for some videos and whatnot. And I use that method to do so. It's just whatever comes to mind, just write it out. And it sounds like absolute shit. And then you just keep writing. And eventually what'll happen is that you'll get to, a couple paragraphs down and you'll think, oh, that line I wrote was so horrible. I now know how to fix it. And you go back and write it again and again and again and again and again and again. It works really well. Now, it means you do a lot of editing, but hey, man, that's just how it works. Think my ideas would work well for a game? I agree. I think they would too. And I would love to be able to, and I'm very much considering making that game. Very much. Because one of the main reasons why I didn't play any of the other games that are turn-based combat games is because they weren't XCOM. And they didn't have the like tactical depth and the campaign depth that I want in games like that. Because I don't mind turn-based combat, but I can deal with turn-based combat in D&D, like Baldur's Gate 3 or something like that, or in like Rogue Trader, because I'm locked into the characters. I'm into the combat, right? But if it's something like XCOM, I need a reason to give a fuck. And that fighting one where it was like you're in a fighting arena and it's like a gladiatorial thing, zero interest. Like if I was a woman, my pussy would have been fucking Sahara Desert dry. The moment I saw that, I was like, I'm out. And that fucking duck one where you're like a duck or a beaver, what the fuck ever, I don't remember what it was, but you're like a mutant animal anthropomorphized thingy. And I saw the gameplay from that one as well, and don't get me wrong, it looks interesting-ish, but also zero interest in playing it. But I played Xenonauts. Why? Campaign. Oh, I don't need a fucking story per se. I just need a campaign. So, aliens have attacked. Here is your base. Go forth. Be free. Now, if it's got like a cool story with it too, that's cool. That's great. Even if it's a shit story, like the first XCOM, it's still great. Doesn't matter at all, even a little bit. In fact, it's so bad it becomes good after a while. Amazing how that works, isn't it? So it's like, how would I imagine XCOM would be if I had made XCOM instead of a bunch of, I don't want to be over insulting to the devs, because most people who make games like that feel like they've never held a gun in their fucking lives. And it feels this way because all the guns look like they do in movies and not like they should. You can tell in games like Tarkov and in other games where they have people who design the guns know what the fuck they're doing. Mutant Year Zero, yep, that's the one. No interest whatsoever. Maybe I'll change my mind later, I don't know. But like, especially after being burnt out so much with XCOM, I wanted something that was just like XCOM, but all the things that were missing from XCOM, even Long War wasn't doing it for me. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it was also the fact that XCOM is old and it is not made well, and having like 500 fucking mods it just makes it run like shit, even on a beefy ass system like mine. Like, here's the thing. I haven't played XCOM on this computer on stream. I have played it offline though, and let me tell you, it's significantly faster.
The sky turned ash.
Significantly. But you know what it ain't? It ain't fucking instant. You know what it doesn't do? It doesn't stop that fucking video stutter. So it's the game itself is so twisted around itself that even when you have like a beefed out ass system, it still has the same fucking lag and fucking camera tear, screen tear, and like the camera being all fucked up in all kinds of different ways, and it just it's still jacked up. So if you've got like a screen full of dudes and you click something, it still takes like a good second for the game to respond on my system. So it's like, fuck, man. But again, that's when you're like full stress testing it out, because I have saves from when I have like 50 dudes on the map. You know what I mean? just as a stress test. And then you move around and you do some shit. You do anything that requires like setting shit on fire. It like lags out for a good 10 seconds before it finally does the animation, and then it kind of jitters and slows and lags a little bit when it does that too. And then everything that lights up, it's kind of slow, and the frame rate's dropped to like 20 and 10 and all this other nonsense as it's trying to fucking catch up. Ugh. Oh, my throat is killing me, dude. And so, yeah, I think I'm in line for it. I want to do something that has to do with content creation, and you know, streaming hasn't worked out as well as I'd hoped. That's fine, and it doesn't look like it's gonna, unfortunately. YouTube, it hasn't either, and that's because I'm lazy. I'm sure I could build up more of an audience if I actually edited my videos and did that properly. I tried to get one of my friends to help me and share revenue and shit with him, but he's not interested. And neither am I. So now if I want to do that, I'm probably gonna have to pay an actual video editor, which I might end up doing and giving that a go. But it might be something I do more on stream now, and as playing video games is whenever I want to work on that. Because if Unity can make it, I kind of want to make it. Because like that means I can do anything. That means I could actually build the real life Ultra Giga Chad liberal utopia. Yeah. You know, where it's basically unabashedly liberal and will defend it to the death. I think that's what a lot of people have problems with nowadays. Yeah, that's very interesting. And with multiple factions, well, it's like one of the real big problems is that how big do you make the universe? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. The way I'm conceptualizing this, I don't want it to be so small like XCOM. In XCOM, it's humans versus the aliens, and that's it. Those are the only real factions. Everybody else is ancillary. You know, the human factions that try to help them are basically, and the extra factions that are in War of the Chosen are also, they're basically meaningless. They just add a little bit of flavor, and they're not very well thought out as far as I'm concerned. The Reaper one was okay, the Psy one was okay, but the one with Riker and Deanna Troi was just fucking stupid. An entire faction based around eating the aliens. Like, come the fuck on, dude. But I'm thinking like, you know, 7 to 8 factions. Not including the ultimate bad guys if they're in the game. Which I don't think I'll put in the game, actually. I mean, think about it like this, right? It's the same thing with XCOM 2. They didn't put who was chasing the Advent in the game, which is great. But I imagine in Game 3, that's what you're going to find. At some point in the game, you're going to find what they're running from, and then you're going to defeat it, and that's going to be the end of the game. And that's going to be the end of XCOM. There's your trilogy. But I mean, you could stoke a couple more games out of it. Which is exactly what I plan on doing. Because I don't want to do something so tropey and do the same exact thing. No. I want the evil alien empire to be there. But what do you actually... What are they? Right? Oh, they're this oppressive force in the galaxy that rule over so many and destroyed so many. Yeah, okay. And then at the end of the game, you defeat them. But then at the end of the game, you get a hold of their actual, you know, database, and you find out something utterly horrifying. That the people that had been oppressing this area and region of the galaxy, well, they were but a small splinter faction of the main empire, which is far, far more vast than the thing that you just defeated. All I gotta say is, it sounds like a grand strategy game in the works to me. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. We'll probably won't go that route. All right. Do I have any left in me? I feel like I do. We just defeated the Titan. We got the horn. Okay, now we can use the horn. Excellent.
It is time to
It is time to use the horn. That was great. Lovely.
I am hesitant for glory.
Wow. Damn. That's crazy.
As we approach death, the others cannot eat. If you happen to find Liluma's body in the dunes below the spire.
Very nice.
As we approach Desha, the others, if you happen to... Goodbye.
All right. So we got to go to Deshia. This fucking place. Why does Act 2 always have to be a desert? It never fails. Wait, did I go to the wrong place? No, I did not. I mean, it sounds like a great conceptual idea, yeah. It does. But it's just like my video game idea without actually seeing it like fleshed out. It's, you know, is what it is, right? It's just like, yeah. Because I mean, think about how complicated XCOM 2 is, and it's got XCOM War of the Chosen. And it's got 3 fucking factions. You know, and I'm like, oh, I'd like to have 7. And the reason I'm like that is because, like, in watching Josh Strife Hayes' fucking review of Cyberpunk, really opened my eyes to something I hadn't noticed before. Like maybe I had and maybe I hadn't, but in Cyberpunk, there's no faction loyalty. Every one of the gangs, you can fight and kill them, and it doesn't matter. They'll all still hate you, but it doesn't do anything. They don't hunt you down for it. You don't build any negative cred with them or, you know, hostile intent where every time they see you now, they will literally open fire on you the moment they see you. Rather than you having to get all up in their space before they actually get violent with you. And that just, I was like, yeah, you're right. And it's a bummer because they could have done so much with that, having inner gang politics, right? Fuck, you know, you get it, you know, especially when you start as the street kid, or the different factions would start, or the different backstories would start out with different levels of trust in some of the gangs, maybe. Like the street kid would have trust in most of them. Street kid, right? And you're a kid, so you really haven't picked one yet, kind of deal. You're an independent operator. And so I'm like, damn, that was such a missed opportunity. And I'm thinking, well, in XCOM, it's the same way. And I'm also thinking about the Nemesis system when it comes to a game like XCOM. Like, I think that would be amazing to put in, because how many people, one of the reasons people like games like XCOM and Xenonauts is because you can get really invested into your characters where you don't want them to be dying and shit. Right? Where you don't want them to be dying, but now, not only do you have the story of this individual, but this individual killed a human on this planet that's part of the rebellion, and now that rebel has gained power among his new cell, and he's come to hunt you down, right? And he's got like 12 dudes, and literally the entire thing was the entire mission was a front. And none of the bullshit that you were supposed to be there, go there for, is there. It was all a trap set up to get that individual right at that point, so dude bro, that is his nemesis, could kill him. And now you have to escape. Like, that kind of shit would be awesome. And it doesn't even have to be with the commander, with you as person. It could be one of your dudes, because you get so entrenched with your dudes because of the cosmetics and all that other bullshit. Oh man, it'd be so awesome, dude. Think about how much money I could make with the microtransactions on a game like that. And I wouldn't even have to be a fucking greedy bitch about it too, dude. I could do what Helldivers is doing. And just not be a greedy bastard. And I'd still make shit tons of money if I ever made the game. I'm really thinking of making this game. I really am. And I do not want to make it retro. That is for damn sure. Yeah, not just ambushes, but just different types of missions, like, you know, intel gathering missions where, like they missed out. Like honestly, they missed out on a lot of opportunities with that game, and the basic reason is because they didn't have enough time to implement all of it. You can see all the half-baked bullshit that they had in it when it was released. Hell, the campaign isn't even really that long when you compare it to something like fucking Long War. So it's just, and you know, and because the campaign is so short to begin with in the original game, there's no reason to put a bunch of crazy fucking missions that you might not like, and all they got, you know what I'm saying? They have to put all kinds of work into to make it happen. So it's understandable, but like I want a campaign that's gonna last years in game, right? Like every battle, every time you do something, because like, but I also want missions where you really don't do much fighting at all, or it's mostly about exploring things. Sure, you might fight some local flora or fauna, or you know, maybe a random alien patrol, just some random dumb shit, right? Whatever. But you know, like actual exploration, Star Trek style, Stargate style. And, you know, they really couldn't do that in XCOM 2 because, well, they invaded our planet, right? We gotta put a stop to them. And even in the first one, it's not like they could have done anything with that either, because they're invading Earth, so there's not much exploring to do except on their ship or on their bases and shit, right? And so it's completely understandable why they didn't do those things. But I want to expand the genre to be more like that. I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to have... I'm not going to not have the ability to accurately run the clock. That's for damn sure. I hated that shit about XCOM 2. Like, it absolutely annoyed the piss out of me that you could not be accurate with the thing, or tell it to go like 5 hours and then stop. Or tell it to go like 5 hours. Damn thing. I don't know why my Amazon device keeps popping up. It's fucking annoying. I don't know which microphone it's coming through either. Alexa. Definitely hear me. Whatever microphone it is. Does it say? Yes, sir. That's the wrong one. Okay, my bad. Anyway, let's just keep going. Fuck it. I'll have to deal with it after the stream. I gotta admit, dude, I have been absolutely loving the Druid. It is very fun. Especially considering how bored I am of going through the same shit over and over and over again. I know it's part of the ARPG thing. That doesn't mean it isn't fucking boring. Like forcing myself to trudge through it just like I did in Diablo to get to the good shit. It's one of the reasons why, like Diablo 2, the Reaper, the expansion revitalized the game, is because you didn't have to go through the campaign to level up again. Do you know how many times I've fucking leveled up the campaign, done that shit in Diablo 2 and other ARPGs? Like, I was tired of doing that shit, just playing the campaign over and over again to level up. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but, you know, after doing it for 20 years, it's not so great no more. You know? But yeah, I would love to do stuff like have more recon missions and stuff like that, where you want to bring less dudes. You want to have them have more specialized equipment because they need to like remain on low profile. And so you actually want to bring stealth specialists and stupid shit like that, right? I want there to be more classes, more class differentiation. You want to bring certain dudes for certain things. I absolutely want there to be a recon dude with no fucking weapons. Doesn't mean you can't do damage necessarily, right? Stuff like that. Like imagine an entire class that's built for stealth, just like in XCOM, but everything they do is literally to set up everybody else to do like good damage or you know, incapacitate targets and to stay hidden at the same time. Stunned his ass. Itch. How very stunning. Oh, nothing bad. I still haven't put a gem in my helmet. I still don't have a freaking necklace. What level am I? 29. Yeah, basically that guy, but with more stuff. Like, imagine like all the officer abilities and the hollow targeter and stuff like that was in a class. You could, instead of making them stealth, you could make them unlikely to be targeted, because you could give them like innate camouflage abilities. Like, which is it going to be easier to hit? This dude that's like you could kind of maybe tell there might be a dude hiding behind this thing over here, but he might also be over there or some other shit. Or the guy standing out in the open behind that cover over there that you got a pretty good shot at. Right? So it's kind of like one of those. You don't necessarily have to make him invisible. You just have to make him unlikely to be targeted so that they could be less armored and all that other shit, right? Or even, and then have all kinds of, instead of just doing basic bitch drones, you actually have real drones. That would be cool as fuck, dude. And then the base game, the hollow targeter dude was the sniper only. But yeah, basically somebody like that who gives buffs to everybody else, who gives targeting information and all that kind of thing. Like, I want it to be like a real thing, not just you're gonna do this thing because it's the most efficacious thing you could possibly do. That's why the Shinobi is in Long War and all the other shit, is because it's like one of those classes where it's like the game feels so much better when you have one. The problem is the game wasn't designed for fucking Shinobis. So the AI barely knows what the fuck to do with it. It's like you'd want to give the enemy AI the ability to maybe counteract some of the shit that your dude bro can do if they notice him, right? And give them like a % chance to notice. And if they do, maybe they deploy like a device that doesn't necessarily allow them to target him, but like lowers his abilities or makes everybody in the vicinity immune to his debuffs or stuff like that, or things like that. Just weird shit. Because I feel like there was a lot of missed opportunity when it comes to like combat in XCOM that you just don't get. There were no crew served weapons. There was no real rocket launcher. Long War of the Chosen Plus came pretty close. It really needs to stop doing that. Okay, one more rage on hits. You know, I might end up getting caltrips on this dude. That sounds like it would be fun. Because it's physical spell damage. The more rage I have, the more physical spell damage I have. Uh-oh, so many styles. Body after body. Oh, that was bad. Oh. Nice. 20 to life. That works. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Yeah, why not? Okay. The more rage I have, the more spell damage I have. How's that gonna be? Wait, that's not true yet, is it? Actually, it is, yeah. Every 2 rage I have gives me 1% spell damage. My ascendancy talent. Yeah, like crew served weapons, crew served rocket launchers, mortars. And like imagine a normal mission. You bring like, you know, it's more like Xenonauts where there's like 12 or 15 dudes. That's the normal mission. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, if I were to that's why SG1 was always so funny to me, is because there's no way you just send 4 people. That's just not how that works at all, even a little bit. The reason they did that, do you want to know why? Star Trek. How many people are on most away teams? 3.
The wind bites like a blade up here.
And since there are only 4 main characters, most of the time, mines, claymores, yep. That's because like imagine, you know, you travel through the gate, you're at the thing, okay, now you're there. You know, you've got, 2 dudes that's got a fucking heavy machine gun, like a 50 cal. They both got pistols. One's got a Tommy gun SMG style weapon with a little bit of ammo, but basically that's for like them close range encounters. One of them does, by the way. The guy who loads the ammo carries the Tommy gun like thing. It's basically a submachine gun. That's just what it is. And then they got the giant 50 cal, which it takes a turn to set them up. But once you get them, they've got like full range. They can blow through cover. They can just do all kinds of crazy shit, right? And you want a recon team, because a sniper is not a thing. Being a sniper is not a thing. Being a sniper team is a thing. And so you'd want to bring a sniper team. And then, like I said, mortars is another good one. Now, how to balance all that bullshit, that's going to be a whole other ballgame. But it would negate the need for having basically personal rocket launchers like they do in XCOM. Which, don't get me wrong, is awesome, but is kind of like, even if it were possible due to the technology, it's... the physics of it are dubious at best. Just put it like that.
Come on now.
Dubious. Like he drank that voodoo with voodoo. Boom! Oh, hello. Ah, fuck, it's a focus. The wire, you see. I do wonder what a casting druid would feel like. Because almost none of the skills that you get as a druid are for casting. They're almost all animal forms. Even if you were a caster druid, you'd probably still want to use wyvern form at the very least because of that fireball shit. Early nights. Boom. Oh, you want some? Whack, whack, whack. I can't wait to have infinite rage. It's gonna be awesome. Attack pretty fast. Yeah, stay away from that shit. Killing all my minions, though. With all the poison they release when you kill them. Fucking eats you, man. Oh, bro, did you hear? Freaking Trump descheduled marijuana from 1 to 3. That means it's now recognized by the government as a that with actual medicinal purposes, making getting a hold of it for medical reasons and research much easier. Right? Doesn't make it legal, but it does make it a little bit closer to that goal. Yeah, I thought so. Like, I'm not like it was just one of those things where I was like, wow. See what I mean? When I say it's like, sometimes he does shit, I'm like, wow, that's great, dude. Fuck, that came out of nowhere. I love it. Can I get more of that? And I heard a few people say that one of the reasons he might have done it, he might have been saving it, is because his poll numbers are low. And so he was saving it for when he could use it, be most efficacious when he was... when he needed it most for the poll numbers. And I'm like, but the midterms are still like next year, so I don't know about all that. You know, and then the next day he like, you know, so you know, he does a cool thing with immigration, then he shits on Rob Reiner, making everybody fucking hate him even more than they already do. And make me just be like, dude, why the fuck are you so retarded? And then he turns around and be like, you want to show me retarded? Hold my fucking beer. And it's like, bro, come on, hang on, hey, whoa. You're gonna make all those Christian conservatives that vote for you fucking lose their goddamn minds. What you doing, man? You're not supposed to be an actual liberal. I was just saying that.
Foul creature.
Foul creature. And it's honestly one of the main reasons why I meme on him all the time. Because, like, I'm just going to say this. Unless you are yourself a politico, giving a politician your loyalty is possibly the fucking stupidest thing you could ever do. One of the stupidest things you could ever do. I mean, you know, sticking a fucking tailpipe in your mouth is way up there. So, you know, I'll give you that one.
time for that.
Boom! You're dead, bitch. Boom! You shall die. Look at that shit, dude. Oh, they're so dead. Hello. Ooh, loot. Very nice. Primal Talisman. Wait. Druids can block. Wait, what? Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Okay. So we can block. Interesting. Wolf pack. Activate to summon a pack of wolf companions. All right. I'll be right back. Stand by. I gotta pee. Okay. Oh, there we go. Ready? I'm ready. I'm ready, motherfucker. Let's go. All right, Time of Need, Overwhelming Presence, and Barkskin. I kind of want to get Barkskin. While active, taking hit damage from enemies to your energy shield causes you to gain armor for a short duration. Armor gained from multiple hits can stack. The total armor gained of this skill cannot exceed the item armor on your equipped item weapon. So you gain armor for 32 seconds of, or 32% of, when hit by an enemy, gain armor equal to 32% of energy shield loss. So right now, if I were to use this, it would give me another, well, I mean, if it's 32%, that would be, it would give me 30 armor plus another, maybe like 5. Yeah, so about 35 armor. Herald of Ash, always another good one. I wanted to give Savage Fury a go, but you have to activate it, number one, which I despise. I just don't have enough room for all my skills. And I don't want to use fucking control. I hate that shit. Just give me more motherfucking buttons. All right, let's upgrade that. Nice. Very nice. So yeah, we throw down the snare, thunderstorm, jump in, jump out, thunder, raw, smash. Make them all flare up. Rah. Boom. Eat shit and die.
Get your teeth.
Oh, he got his shit pushed in. Like absolutely ish pushed inside out. So, oh, I don't have a human form. I actually can't do that. Okay. That makes sense. So I probably should have a fucking wand or something, right? Just so it gives me stats? Yeah. Ah, shit. There we go. Smack him in the face. And there you have it. Bitches. Bitches get stitches. Boom. Whack. Oh, beating the hell out of him. And there's the ding. Antidote charm. Oh, very nice. Let's go ahead and throw that on. No big deal. I got another one? I do not. Wow. Okay. You know, I could use the shatter one. What the fuck?
Williams, take ya.
Oh, hey, Shaman Mantle. What level's mine? 17. Sail this night. I mean, it's basically, yeah, whatever. It's like modded the fuck out, sure. All right. One more rage on melee hits. 10 rage. Every 10 rage grants 12% physical damage. What's up, bitch?
You are relentless.
Fuck you.
But that means you have to do it. Time of the fighting is nigh.
Here we go, baby. Whoa, get out of that, get out of that. Oh God, can't hit that. Ow.
yet.
Oh, tore his ass up.
And the divide can cause convulsions of life any longer.
How you like me now, bitch? How you like me now? Level 8. Ferocious Roar. We got Furious Slam. Pounce. Thunderstorm. Let's do Pounce. Summon 5 wolves. Excellent. Weird. Anyway. But yeah, like I was saying about the game, like all kinds of crazy shit that I would love to put into games like that. My biggest problem is not ideas or even doing the work. I'm not afraid to do work. My issue is going to be the balance. Because that's one thing I do not know how to do is balance a fucking game.
I've got some trinkets.
I got some great ideas though. I'm definitely gonna give it a go though. On Unity.
Young one.
I actually downloaded the creator client a while back. Give it a go about creating that other game. And yeah, I think it's gonna come in handy. Wow. That sucks though, because it doesn't have nearly as much damage. Seven. Maul is more. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah. All right, that's cool. So we can block. By the way, the reason I was like, that's kind of interesting because there's block nodes on this fucking tree right here. Where are they? Right here. Block chance. That's crazy. There's some over here too. Block chance, block chance. 5 mana when you block. Block chance, block chance. Huh. So you can use you can block as a druid. Interesting. I mean, this tree right here, look at this thing, dude. 30% chance to block. 25% reduced defenses. Wow. 4% the maximum. Defenses from equipped shield. That kind of sucks. So you either... Oh, wow. So I guess it's not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. Because this right here, 25% reduced defenses is kind of stupid. But if you've got a global 50% chance to block, maybe it's not that big of a deal. Right? Minions have 25% increased life, 10% block chance. Minion damage. Damage. Okay. Interesting. Gain 20 energy shield when you block. Now there's something. Gain 5 mana when you block. These are all from shield, block chance. Creep defenses for shield. Wow. Increase thorns if you've blocked. Wow, that's kind of cool. Thorns. 20% increased armor if hit. Damn. That's kind of crazy. So if you just have a 50% chance to block, that you can only not block the big red shit, right? So what was that? 14, right? Which is this 14? Let's just call it 10. So that's 40. 45, 50 right there. If 50 is the max, then you don't... Well, technically you can get 54. This maxes you out right here. If you get that. I guess you could go down here and get the thorn one. That's a long way down, though. Anyway. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to freaking call it here, boys. I'm fucking starting to feel it.
I hear you.
I'm not feeling so hot.
Goodbye.
You guys have been awesome. Thanks for being here, Flamin'. I'd really love to sit and chit-chat more about my game, but dude, I can already feel it starting to wane. I was thinking about going out and doing more, but oh, dude. Hurts me soul. It hurts me soul. Man, that's so good. But it's already got 3 prefixes. It's the accuracy. Ouch. Oh wait, the accuracy is 1, so it's only got 2. If I do not. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put this here. The bottom has 2. Well. I mean, if we can add damage to it, right? The reason this one is as low as it is as high as it is because of the cold and the lightning.
For you, young one.
Oh, wait. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. Yeah. It's got mana regen on it. I was like, I could use this focus. I need 38 ints.
How can I find time I turned over a new leaf?
Nothing's red. Bam. That's kind of cool. It doesn't give it to me instantly, though. That's okay. Now I just need, like, a wand or something. Right. 14 int. That's cool. I got 39K.
Choose or do not. That is something.
What is this? Gain a buff that boosts your shock chance. Fires bolts of electricity. That's crazy.
Well, well, my friend.
How much do these cost? Okay. 57 int, dude. Wow. That's because they're all level 31. That's why. I'm buying shit for my level. That kind of sucks. I mean, I guess I could go back to Act 1, but I don't really want to do that either. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. All right, boys. Thanks for being here. Like I said, Flamin', appreciate you, my man. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out, bros. Peace out. Where we at? Hey. Hey. Hey.
came with fire.